We're going to show you how to complete Form 5B, or the vertebrate animal form, that is done at a regulated research institution such as a university. For these forms, you must have IACUC approval prior to experimentation. And IACUC is the Institutional Animal Care and Use Committee, and that must be done before any experimentation. This is usually completed by the principal investigator of a research lab or the qualified scientist. The only thing the student is allowed to complete is their name or names and the title of their project. And for this example, we're using Can Mice Detect Lung Cancer by Sniffing Human Breath? Next, the qualified scientist or the principal investigator will actually include the title and protocol number of their IACUC approved project. So that would be whichever project they have approval to use such mice for this type of experiment. They would continue on, including the species of the animals used, and for this example, C57 black mice, and the number of animals used. They need to describe in detail the role of the student in the project, and they can attach any extra pages as necessary, so they can type here and or add other pages. They must answer if there was any weight loss or death to the animal, and if there was, then they need to get a letter obtained by the qualified scientist, the designated supervisor, or a veterinarian documenting the situation and the results of the investigation. Did the student's project involve the use of tissues? If the answer is no, then they can continue on and answer 5 and 6. However, if the answer is yes, you must also complete Forms 6A and 6B. You need to describe what laboratory training, including the dates that was provided to the student to be able to do these experiments. And then you must attach a copy of the regulated research institution IACUC approval. Having a letter stating from the qualified scientist or the principal investigator is not sufficient. We must actually have the IACUC approval and stamp. Lastly, you would have the qualified scientist or principal investigator print their name, date it prior to experimentation, and sign it. So you would want to save this form before having them sign it. Remember to include the IACUC approval with this form.